evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, ready. All day, baby, all day. Double tight, guys, double tight. Speed grip.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Gleason. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Ready, ready. 15, run. 15, run.
Off the play fake. Gleason steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Squeeze. Shoot.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On now is the Packers punter as the first drive of the game starts. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Gleason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Gleason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Beck. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Beck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
80 weapon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, Your offensive line loves you. Your receivers love you. Everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
On 3rd down, Beck. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Beck. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, Avery, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Beck. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down now, it's Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. On first down, Beck. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. On first and 10, Beck. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Gleason. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Roll out. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Beck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stay with your man. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Go.
Throwing on first down. Beck. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Ready.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Beck. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's get it. Here we go. 10-2 stop. Tackles. Defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Gleason. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Looking to throw. Gleason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Beck. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 or. Get this worm on.
They'll run on 1st down. Avery. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Well, he's going to go for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Gleason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Beck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Gleason trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They run with Taylor. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Beck. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Beck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go! 5!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Beck going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game. Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right. That happens more often than you might think. On 4th down, Beck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Gleason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing again. Beck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. 54, Mike, 54. Let's go, D. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Gleason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gleason. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.